Hi Aries, I am Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda with an E. I will be doing a reading for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Aries. So we will be taking a look at what is coming up in the next 3 months or so. Now, energy is fluid, so could certainly be something you are going through right now. Might be right around the corner or something you're transitioning out of to provide a little bit more insight, but this is something secret. So we will be using the Secret Tarot. All right, so I highly encourage you to find your sun, moon, and rising sign here. I will be doing all of the zodiac signs here. So for Aries, we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out fairly quickly, jumping right out. We have the Two of Wands, and that one's coming in reverse. We got the World. Okay, so I'm kind of getting the same energy from these two cards as you see the guys holding this pentacle. This is the Two of Wands, but it is definitely a card that really looks like almost the Page of Pentacles or a Knight of Pentacles. The way he's holding this world here, and the wands are kind of at a distance. I feel like there's some heavy contemplation about moving forward with something that you've been giving a lot of thought, that you have most likely made a decision on with the World here. There is something that you've put into motion that's now coming to an end. Now, because we're asking for the secret hidden truths about what's coming up here, we'll ask Spirit to elaborate on this so that you know exactly what's coming up. So I would imagine you guys are fairly aware of this situation, something that you've been heavily contemplating moving forward with, that you've made a decision on recently that has now kind of closed the cycle or have come to an end. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Same energy here. What else, Spirit? Okay, the Seven of Cups in reverse. So yeah, there's some clarity that's happened around moving forward with something. And the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there's been an end to maybe a way that you've been kind of living your life or making decisions based on a way of being that used to hold you back, that's no longer holding you back, or at least that you're wanting to put an end to. And there's a lot of confusion about how to move forward, or at least there was in the past. And I think a lot of you guys are sorting through. So looking at what's hidden or coming out, we see a lot of anxiety that this decision has caused you in the past. Lots of sleepless nights. This is my mental health card. So a lot of you guys might have been really struggling making this decision. Now, because I'm seeing here the Knight of Cups, this could very well be making a move in a romantic sense, in a partnership with somebody that you have romantic feelings for. So potentially you've been romantic with someone, but you haven't taken the first step at kind of grounding or solidifying a relationship. And there was some anxiety around whether to move forward with this offering or not. Now, with the Five of Cups here, we do get, feeling left out in the cold. This card also gives me the being able to make a decision that, sorry, my phone is ringing, but I've concluded if there's any disruptions during my meeting, or my meetings. Okay, two things coming through actually right now. Let me finish my thought. If we get any distractions when I'm doing readings, I've concluded that that's Spirit's way to confirm that we're on the right path, unless, of course, that alert gives me reason to go off course. I do feel as though that was confirmation that we were on the right path here. And when I said meeting, I felt as though there was a meeting of sorts, meeting of the minds, a physical meeting. I think this is more of a physical meeting that you were planning on taking off the ground in order to express maybe your interest, your love interest. But I feel like with the Hierophant in reverse, this is really impacting your way of life or a way you've always been. And because Hierophant can also speak of marriage and it being in reverse, maybe there was some concern around talking to someone about how you feel about marriage as a whole. And I don't feel like you're one that is wanting that type of a commitment, but you are wanting to communicate an offer of love. But you're concerned that that might leave you out in the cold without this connection because you're not really looking for, I guess, that type of a situation, if you will. Okay. Now with this card specifically, with the Five of Pentacles, I feel as though when this card comes out that this isn't your typical card, you know, where you got the kind of the more homeless people or people who are down and out, who are like really, really struggling. This card has like this pretty lady and she's like posing for this photographer. And I just feel like there's something about her giving of herself in a way that makes her feel really uncomfortable in order to potentially gain what it is that she wants. So I don't know if a lot of you Aries are kind of ready to face having a discussion about what it is that you really want in this connection or in this relationship that's been causing you anxiety with a person without feeling like they may leave you out in the cold. Okay, but I feel like a lot of you guys have made the decision that you're going to have to talk to this person. It's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Got the Page of Wands. Oops, dropped a card. And we'll read that one upright. And we got the Six of Swords. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you guys with the Queen of Pentacles coming up in reverse, that there is definitely anxiety around potentially losing a stability and a connection with someone who may be feminine, because we're getting the Queen energy coming out here. Or this could very well be your energy not really wanting to fully commit to a structured type situation. And the Pentacles represents earth energy, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So maybe that's your moon, rising, or sun sign if you're here looking at you know, a different reading other than your sun here for Aries. But could very well be the person of your concern, because we have it on top of the anxiety here, that you feel as though there will be this security, or this person won't want to invest in you or this connection anymore once you're kind of honest. But I do feel as though you are wanting to move forward with communication to this person, and that I feel you certainly are looking to do that. And if things don't go how you plan, or at least the way you want, you're intending on moving away from this situation because it's just mentally, I guess, a little too painful for you to be in. You're kind of wanting to go into calmer waters in a situation that's not so strenuous and mentally exhausting for you. Okay, so that's what's hidden. We will read one more row and just kind of see, you know, what comes about in the future here for you regarding this situation. My cards are flying. This one wanted to jump out. And we got the Ten of Pentacles. Now, it did kind of flip reverse, but I'll just pick up the energy that I'm sort of reading from these cards before we say anything. Yeah, I feel as though what you really want is security, but it is coming through for me that maybe your idea of what you want as stability and security in this connection might differ from your person. So flip the role, or flip the script. If you are wanting a further commitment from someone who isn't, and you're planning a conversation with this person or pulling away, because I feel like for you, you do want this 10 of Pentacles, which is security and stability, you know, and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is showing your fear of not having that. So, you know, potentially, like I said, your idea of stability might not differ, or might not be your partner's idea of what this stability looks like, but you intend on coming through with communication and getting what it is that you really want. You want to be victorious in obtaining your own sense of stability for your own future, what it is that you want. Otherwise, you will move forward and move on from this situation. So it sounds to me like you're preparing a conversation with somebody about future potential and stability, what that looks like to you, identifying what it looks like to them, to see if you guys line up, because you identify a need for what it is that you want, and you're not thinking that this person is kind of lined up, and you're feeling a little bit like you're selling yourself short, or like a little bit slimy-ish for maintaining or continuing down a path that of unclear communication, or at least that you're giving the wrong impression, or, you know, just kind of not being true to yourself. It's kind of what I'm picking up here. So yeah, that's what I have here for Aries. Don't forget to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I feel for relationships, moon signs usually are a little bit more accurate, but that's kind of just me. Depends on, you know, what you kind of feel, but go check it out. You know, it might complement this one. It might elaborate a little bit more, but I do wish you, Aries, the very, very best. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that like button if it did resonate, and we'll see you soon. Bye.